Take your time. I probably should have brought that other mic in there. I mean, other light. Oof. Hmm. Let's see. The right good? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I need the light on. You need the light on? Okay, people, I'm coming down to the live because we ain't been live in quite some time. You want to say hey to the people on the live? Hey, hey. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Okay, people. So as you see, the page has changed significantly. Mm-hmm. Anybody on here? Page has changed significantly. We're much more family centered. Very much more family content. And I want to talk about. That light is lighting. There we go. And I just want to detail why and what we got going on. So we're family content now. I said I have tried. I have really really tried to come back to the politics. So if you're on the ticker talkers and all of that, you'll see at times I still do talk politics because it's important, and everybody needs to know. And I know majority of you all found me when it was particularly like 2020 during COVID, 2020 election. That's when I was really in the thick of it. I mean, like, I'm talking about in it. And I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I still, to a certain extent, love it because politics interacts with everything. Oh, okay. Politics interacts with everything that we do, policies and procedures. But I have really just gotten burnt out. I have. And so I've had to back up some, and I've had to explore other passions, wants, and desires. And so that's what I've done. So on my main page, for Quentin R. Giles page on Instagram, it's a whole much more lifestyle and like what I'm doing in the mental health space. I'm a therapist in my day to day. Dear, when you walk back through here, can we get one of them lights out of my room and so we can lighten up the space? Hey, Tammy. I am a therapist in my 9 to 5, and so I've been doing a lot more mental health content. You heard me? Yeah, get the light. It's gonna be the box light. I think that one will be sufficient. Not the big one, the one that we were putting right here, and the cord should already be with it. So anyway, like I was saying, I've been doing a lot of lifestyle, mental health content over on my main page, and then over here we have changed the YouTube so that it is much more of our podcast, family content with Vanessa, which that has been a work within itself, even just getting there. So that's what you're going to get from this page, and we're gonna be chitting and chatting. I think she's coming on camera soon, and we're gonna be chitting and chatting about what I don't know because this is our first live. So we're just gonna build as we go. We're building on that side, please. We're building the plane while we're in the air. Okay? We're building the plane while we're in the air. Yeah, you can just put it right there. You want to come talk to the people while I set that up? Sure. Come talk to the people while I set that up. Talk to Tammy Thurston, because Tammy's in the chat. You know, Tammy's always been a good supporter.
Hi, Tammy.
Talk to the people about what we're going to be doing. Why are you excited and such?
Yeah, I'm excited because we are doing a podcast. We've had some really positive feedback about it. Yes. And it's always a good time to be with Quentin, hang out with him because the jury's out. I guess I like him. We have a good time. So, yeah. I am just moving into this space. I love being behind the scenes. I love not being seen. So it's very different for me. But I'm rocking and rolling with it, and so far I'm having a good time. So we'll just see how it goes.
Can you give us a transparency moment and tell us what it's been like and the difference, anything that's popped up in your mind that's made you just uncomfortable about the process because it's different. You're much better.
There's the light. Yeah.
I'm cutting on the light so we can see so they see us.
Tammy said, "Hi, friend. How are you guys?" She said, "I do love the podcast." And thank you, Tammy. She said, "You are so good in front, though."
You're so good in front. Okay, good. I'm gonna ask you some questions because the people need to get to know you because they know me already. Okay. They need to get to know you. So you were behind the scenes. Talk to us about why you being behind the scenes for many years, and then we'll get into like how it's different with you being in front of the camera. Yeah. Oh, you want to say hi?
Alea, want to say hi?
Real quick.
You want me to pick you up and say hi?
Guys.
Yes.
What are you doing? I need you to be quiet while I eat.
You need us to be quiet while you eat?
Yes.
Well, we're trying to talk to the people on live right now. So
hey John.
Hey John. We're trying to talk to the people on live, so we need to talk.
Would you like to join us and talk?
Because you don't talk to me because Mama eat guys.
Okay. Well, give us a little bit of time.
I don't know if you guys can hear Alea.
I'm sure they can.
But she's not pleased that we're talking.
Just finish your food for a little bit, and then we'll move on to something different.
Take a few more bites.
Thank you.
You guys want to be quiet because you want to say something to me.
Okay.
And there's that.
Okay. So, talk to us a little bit about behind the scenes. Talk to us a little bit about behind the scenes. Talk to us a little bit about behind the scenes, please.
Yeah, so my history with behind the scenes is actually, it started in high school, believe it or not. One of my favorite professors, Mr. Holt, so shout out to him if he ever sees this. But yeah, he developed my passion and my love for, so Joy wants to say hi, our dog. Our love for behind the scenes in theater in high school. And so I learned how to build sets. I learned how to do makeup. And so I learned how to do the lights and, any editing. I was all in. I was everywhere. And I absolutely loved it. So eventually time goes on. I really don't pursue it. At one point I did consider going to Florida to work on movie sets to do makeup for special characters and stuff like that, but I chickened out. I didn't go. My mom could probably tell that story because I was kind of good at it. So that's really where my love from behind the scenes really, that's how deep it goes, right? I love just making things come alive. So from there, I definitely just went on with life, and then eventually, a friend of mine who was a really dope artist and photographer, he hired me on to be kind of like his, business manager. Okay. And so I would do a lot of his behind the scenes, organizing, and I would be behind the scenes of a lot of photo shoots and some cinematography, like movies or just shorts, things like that he was into, or people would hire him to be a part of, commercials, all that. And I just loved it. I loved every little bit of making things come alive. And then I meet the wonderful Quentin R. Giles. And it was almost like it was just right, because he loved being in front of the camera and I love being behind the camera. And so we had this beautiful melody, if you will, of me critiquing, with his permission, of course, how he can improve and scale and go forward and, be his absolute best from behind the scene. And teaching him what a lower fifth third was. It was. Thank you, John, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Love that. So that's kind of how we developed this relationship. So, not relationship. That's not how we developed. The on camera, off camera flow between the two of us. I was letting them know that when we got together, it was very much, you love being in front and I love being behind. Almost every live something he had, I was sitting in the background.
She was there.
I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And just giving.
Even when I was on TV, in my room, she'd be off in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I in the corner?
And then we would do what we call debriefs. But we love it. We love talking that language. And so, we talked a little bit about what if we, shoot a podcast together. And I was like,
I don't know if we talked about it. I talked about it, I pushed it. She resisted. Talk about the resistance. Go ahead. I'm trying to get people to know you.
Okay.
The people need to know you. Don't y'all want to know her? Let us know in the chat. Y'all want to get to know her, right? They want to get to know you. Go ahead. Talk about the resistance. Talk about that.
The resistance is really just that it's not natural to me.
Yeah.
That's really, it's not that deep.
That's the end of the story right there?
Yeah. It's just,
all right, and cut.
It's unnatural to me. It's not something that I strive for. Like if there was an opportunity to be on the mic and have something to say, I would not be the first one to rush to the mic, if at all. Okay. A lot of things would just live in my head and a side conversation maybe, but never just like in front of the people on purpose. It's just never been my natural, which is interesting because at my a local church that I grew up in, I was often put on the mic and I would have a lot of anxiety right before that. But I can see how my pastor was just trying to help me grow in that area at the time. So I guess I really appreciate that because now I have some experience of in front, but it was different because with Quentin, it was like we were talking about our life, the real. And it's just not natural for me to just put it out there.
Tell everybody what I was gonna say. What tell everybody everything? And see, for me, I don't even feel like we're telling everybody everything. I feel like we're tailored in our conversations about what we're talking about, and we're not talking about anything that we're actively going through in the moment. So you can't let people like wet cement. Y'all know, y'all been in relationships, probably married as well. When everybody got something, everybody got stuff. I calls it wet cement. So when you're going through something, it's wet cement. You don't let everybody touch and step on the wet cement. Why? Because they will leave their imprint when your cement dries. So I guess to me, I've always been a live out loud type of person. If you hear me talking about anything, that's stuff that I already did, I already went through, already processed. Or even if it is live, like if I tell you all something good that's happening, I don't mind the world knowing because to me, it's not really wet cement. But for us, if we just talking, we're trying to help the people. Yeah. I feel like we be an encouragement to the people.
He puts it so beautifully, like and simplistic, but
it is. It's simple.
And for him, it's very much a let's jump in and go. And for me, it's like I use this analogy of like how some things in between the two of us is very front of mind for him. But for me, it's back here somewhere, and I have to work to bring it up front. And so that's my process versus his process. Yeah. So it may not feel like a lot to you, but it's like
she doing mounds of mental work.
Yeah.
Just to be here.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Okay, thank you.
What Chris Jenner say? You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie. Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so do you want to jump into them cards? What you want to do?
Your call. Let me see. She said I wouldn't know how to be up front like Quentin is either. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, Quentin. Tammy, thank you. You see me. You feel me. He's just, he's a ball of bright lights, and I love it. I support it. I push it forward.
You're a ball of bright light too.
Yeah, but
people just don't see it.
And some lights are quiet. They shine quietly. But I understand. My husband wants me up here with him, so I'm gonna stand beside him.
I'm gonna stick beside it. I feel like I want to sit down. It's hot. Is it me or is it you?
It's probably you, babe. Because I'm fine.
I got hot. Come on, let's sit down. We're gonna change scenes. We was gonna clean, but I don't feel like.
Excuse me?
What?
You're not gonna clean anymore?
Not right now. The plan, y'all, originally. I'm gonna turn this. The plan originally was to do some cleaning while we came and talked to y'all, but I don't feel like doing it no more. I just want to sit and enjoy you all's company.
And I thought I was just gonna pop in and pop out, and it looks like I'm gonna be sitting here with you.
Oh, did you want to do some makeup or something?
No.
Oh, okay. You had plans? You gonna go somewhere? You got plans? What you doing on a Friday night? Right here with me. All right.
There's that. What did Tammy say?
I don't know. Let's see.
It can be like that.
I can be like that in person, but I'm not a live kind of person either. It's not comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, what's uncomfortable though? I guess like for real, because I guess in my mind it's just like, hi.
I know. And for us, it's like, no.
Oh, you need to get to know them a little bit.
Yeah.
Warm it up some. Okay, so we got this card game the other day. We invited our friends over. It's hot in here. Actually, it's these lights. We did deduce that already.
The
It
lights are
is.
warm.
I'm gonna cut the air down a little bit. It's hot.
Don't
Or
mind.
should I get the fan? Let me get the fan.
Our this is our real life. It's water bottles and toys. Yeah, Tammy, it's different. But it's not that bad, especially when you do it with your person. So it's not that bad.
What's the question?
No, I was just reflecting on what Tammy said, that like she's not that person, and it's not comfortable. And I was like, I was just saying it's very different. It can be uncomfortable, but it helps when you're with your person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we brought this game the other day, and we had a couple friends come over. Well, they came over, and we played this, and so we talked about potentially having the conversation here on camera too. So a lot of these cards is called Hella Awk Word. And some of these cards, I mean, they don't really go towards like our situation because something we're already married. And so some of them are centered around dating. So we thought that we'll answer them as if we were dating, like what our mindset was at the time when we were dating, if the card is applicable. Okay. And I guess one of these, you want to leave that one out?
Yeah.
Those type. Okay. Because there's one section of cards. Okay. We're not going to do that one. We're not going to do that one.
Okay.
Well, the name of the game is Hella Awk Word. All right. So then that leaves us with 3 categories.
And what are those 3?
All right. So one is called Real Talk. The other is dating. And then the third one we're going to do is relationships. So, or do you just want to move the dating out too?
It doesn't matter. Let's just roll with them.
Okay, you pull first.
I'm going to roll with dating first.
Okay.
Is ghosting ever acceptable?
Ghosto, man. Okay. You want to go first? I already know your answer.
For me is yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought you were going to say something different.
While I think ghosting is rude, it
Very much
can
so.
be rude. I think in certain circumstances, when there is foolishness, silence is the loudest. No, not me. Don't try it. I ain't got time. Response that can in the dating pool.
Mm-hmm.
That there, because again, if there's a boundary that's being crossed, if it's just inappropriate or something, sometimes just silence is just, it's the biggest indicator of this is not working for me.
Mm-hmm.
What would you? Well, I know you.
So I used to ghost a lot back in my day. That's why I laughed, because I was like, well, that probably wasn't the best thing to do. Because I mean, somebody would get like, I'd be dating, whatever that means, or whatever that meant.
You don't want to know his answer.
Whatever that meant.
I just got him to admit that he was dating a girl that he said we were just talking. I'm like,
we were just talking.
Those were dates.
We were definitely
y'all were dating. She liked you. You liked her.
We were talking. Anyway.
Another day, another time.
Another conversation. Maybe a podcast. Maybe a podcast. Maybe not a live. Maybe not live. But podcast we can edit and whatnot. So
sure.
Okay. All right. So I think is ghosting. Okay. So the question is ghosting ever acceptable? I would piggyback on you. I guess in my mind frame, like I ghosted a lot of people, honestly. Like I don't think that back in my day, like I'm old. I was all that mature. And then a lot of the conversations I was entertaining, or the people I was entertaining, like I think we both knew for the overwhelming most part, we were never going anywhere with it. Like it was not a serious thing. And so I've been ghosted, I've ghosted, but I think that was just the nature of the swill that was in the dating pool that I was in at the time. But to your point, sometimes being done, I think is appropriate, and just like, okay, you're not getting the hint. I've already had my boundary, especially if you somebody trying to get to know you and you don't no longer want to get to know them, and they're just not listening, taking the hint, or just accepting that you said you don't want to communicate with them or you don't want them in that manner. So 100% ghosting in the right circumstances, I think is acceptable. But then is it even really ghosting if I've communicated I don't want to talk to you? Because ghosting is like, you don't know anything. I'm just like, we vibing, and then I'm just gone.
I guess
To me, that's what ghosting is, not like
ghosting
establishing my boundary.
Oh, I see. Ghosting to me means you disappear with no explanation. It doesn't matter what the pre-circumstances were.
Right. Okay, so then
it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
So the answer to that is it depends.
It depends. Okay, let's do relationship. All right. So this is ask each person. Oh, should we do this? Ask each person in the group. We're the only group. How can I communicate better?
Oh. Okay.
Let's do another one.
Yes.
That would be wet cement. Okay, that would be wet cement. All right. Thank you, Lord. Okay. Oh, this is a good. Oh goodness, friendships. This is a relationship question. Friendship with exes. Is it all love or no chance in hell? Is it different for a one-time hookup? Okay, so I believe the question is asking, can you be friends with exes? And is there a difference if it was like a full-blown relationship or if y'all just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, if you will?
I think that, honestly, the answer to that question to me is maturity levels and boundaries. So, yes, you could. I was friends with an ex, but it was also like high school, y'all. Like
that don't count.
Yeah. So, but we carried our friendship well into adulthood. So, anybody else though, I think even respectful breakups, you just find yourself, well, in my experience, I can't say this for everybody, but in my experience, it kind of fizzles because it's like, how do you get past the history, the romance with the person, and then like bury all those feelings, or not even bury them, but just grow beyond them. It's a little difficult. So I personally am not any friends with any of my exes, but I was such a nice person that I just would have been a friend if that was the case. Outside of, I guess, what doesn't count to Quentin.
Yeah, high school. To me, we 36 and 40. High school don't count. If you told me like we were outside and you were like, oh, this was such and such that I dated in high school, you mean like 20 years ago?
Yes.
When your prefrontal cortex was not fully developed,
Yeah.
that doesn't count to me.
Yeah, we were together for a while though. We were together for a few years, but it doesn't matter because it was high school.
That's high school.
Yeah, but we stay friends as adults. But other than that, like, I think you could if you were mature enough, you had the right boundaries, you were able to grow through or grow past whatever the relationship was, or if it was just short-lived, you didn't really get to a chance to grow deep emotions or feelings. And Quentin may be better at this answer because I didn't have a lot of relationships, but that was my choice. I just wasn't a serial dater. I just wasn't interested in it. But yeah, what would you say?
I'm talking for me. It's a no for me. It's a hard no. I'm not friends with. I don't even like the term my ex. The my has possession. My ex. Them people not my ex. Those people are individuals, and at a moment in time, we had a thing going, and we no longer do. I don't have I just don't like it. I don't like that. Quentin and all those relationships anyway.
And John knows.
I'm experienced. Listen, I make no qualms about being experienced. However, no, I don't maintain the friendships or try to maintain friendships after that. I did it one time when I was very young, and it proved to be disastrous because for me, I don't know that I'm a person like if we've been together and then this is the example. We were together, I was together with somebody, and then we were friends before, then we got together, and then we tried to go back to being friends, like almost like the relationship didn't happen, and that just didn't work because then that person started dating, and the first person they started dating didn't throw me, it was the next person they started dating. It just threw me all kind of ways because I just couldn't understand. And then I started, being outside and just And it didn't work for me because I was still definitely like emotionally attached to the person, even though the relationship had ended. And I just don't know that I'm gonna be able to sidestep my feelings and how I feel, like at the time seeing somebody with somebody else that I was dating. Like I just
Lucky
outside, huh? Well, I wasn't always whole and saved. So, that'll be a podcast coming soon. We'll talk about it. But yeah, no. So it's a no for me. So I learned that at a very young age, or like at 19, 20, that I don't do friends with exes. Like once we hit that relationship territory and that relationship was done, that's a wrap. That's it. Let's be done. You go your way, I'm gonna go my way. Neither shall the two mix and mingle again. I just can't do that. So it's my answer.
Next card.
Next
honey,
card.
Next card, honey.
Next card, honey. Next card.
Would you date a coworker, and does seniority matter?
Mm-mm.
I don't like that.
I don't like that one either.
How did you process your last breakup?
Oh gosh. That's so loaded.
You over. John said he would never.
You would never date a coworker. I agree. I think we didn't like the question. I didn't like the question because I'm like, this is.
Well, long story short, I would and almost did, but I'm glad I didn't.
I ain't never.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. No, never.
How did you process your last breakup, man?
How did I process it? So my last breakup was in 19. Was it in 19? It was in 19. It was in 2019. Yeah. That was the last relationship I was in before I met you. How did I process it? Okay, I'm gonna give you the short and sweet version, but I'm gonna give all deference and honor to God. The Lord actually told me to get out of that relationship, and I chose not to. And then something very traumatic happened maybe 2 months later in that relationship that it was like, honestly, it was like, you need to be obedient. So that's how I processed it. It wasn't really the person that I had to really, or the relationship itself that I had to do all this hard work and quote unquote pick my life back up, if you will. It wasn't that deep, but it wasn't that. It was more of like, man, the Lord really did tell me to get out. I heard it loud and clear. Get out, get out, get out. And I refused to listen because I knew I was gonna have the surprise party. Now, how I know I'm having a surprise party? One of my friends ended up telling me because I told them I was gonna break up with them, and it was like, wait, because you got a surprise party planned, and I had never had a surprise party before in my life, and I've always wanted one. So I literally stayed in that relationship because I was having a surprise party 2 months later. Child, and the party would, let me not do that. It proved to be underwhelming. It was not much of a surprise. So
to your surprise.
To my surprise. Yeah, to my surprise. It was not much of a surprise. And just some traumatic things happened after that. So ultimately it was like, you need to be obedient to the Lord because he did tell me to get out. And I did.
Was that your last relationship?
Yes, that was my last. Before you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought the birthday one was your last relationship.
That's the relationship I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
The person you broke up on their birthday?
No, that was before that. That was before that. I shouldn't laugh. Vanessa.
Okay, I'll move on.
Savannah, slow down.
Okay. Quincy was a character
in
these relationships.
I told y'all I wasn't always holding safe. See, they only know 2019, 2020 me. Mm-hmm. After the Lord had done a work. They don't know that previous person.
Sure.
Well, John does. John's been, but yeah, if we mention John a lot, John is my brother. John Green, that's my brother. It's my older brother.
Hey, brother.
Oh, John, I mentioned you in the last podcast. I don't know if you watched it, but you got mentioned. Not my name, but you got mentioned. Anyway,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mine was pretty black and white. I was dating him for a while, and he labeled himself as a Christian. That's what we're Christians, and
Glory.
but what I learned is that there are many people who identify as Christian, but their belief system is actually very different if you line them up next to each other.
Line them up against the
against
Bible.
Against the Bible, and well, and just like anyway. Come to find out, we had this one conversation. It had been a few months. We were having a great time. I liked him a lot. He was learning. He was to be a pilot. Good vision, direction, head on the shoulders, all that. We had a really good time together, like a lot of fun. And one day he was talking, and he asked me what my thoughts were about the Book of Mormon, and and that if we were to get married, could one of the children believe like me, and the other children could believe like him. And that was pretty much the end for me, because I'm like, I don't desire to be in a divided house. We're gonna go by the Holy Bible with whoever I end up with or choose to be with. So the way that I processed that was we were not I guess evenly yoked, if you will, or we just weren't in a space where it didn't make sense to me. So the way I processed it was, this is the best outcome, even though it was sad. I was sad to see him go, or to let it go, because I was the one who had to let it go. But I realized what I wanted for my future was more than the here and now, which is a good time and somebody who I really related with. And it was like, that's not enough, because the foundation of who I am is what I believe, and I need someone to believe just like me. So it was a bummer, but it was needed.
It was a bummer because you really liked him.
Yeah.
We should talk about that on the podcast one day too.
Okay.
When you have to, because to me that sounds like dying to a passion.
Yeah. Well, what I looked at it's more like the difference between chemistry and compatibility and suitability. So we had a lot of chemistry. We were very compatible, but he was not suitable to me.
Chemistry?
Yeah.
Combustion?
Oh, gosh. There's such a difference between the two, honestly.
Chemistry and suitability.
Yeah, chemistry and suitability. Chemistry can really pull like a veil over your eyes and your heart, just because, especially if it's strong. But I just had to make that choice. Yeah.
Okay. So we've done dating, relationship. We haven't done a real talk one?
We haven't.
Let's do a real talk.
What?
Who did you vote for in the last election? Baby, y'all better know that one. This ain't supposed to be a politics channel no more. You saw my girl was on Stephen Colbert last night with her book.
I saw that.
107.
Congrats.
Y'all already know who I voted for.
Yes, let's not go down that road.
Okay. Y'all already know.
Just please.
This
because that will derail this live all together.
Okay? I just want to have a good time. Okay, what's that?
All right. What is your favorite city in the world and why?
Okay, we just did that with them.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna just do one. I'm not gonna do the whole thing that I did with them the other day. Favorite city in the world and why? I would have to say Phuket, Thailand. I loved Phuket. My money went real long out there. American dollars. I don't know what it is today because I went in 2017, 2018 with inflation. I don't know what's going on right now, but back then, we was basically rich. We was like sultans, Agrabah. You know, we were very much many kings and queens out there. So I loved it because that we were able to do so much. But also it was just beautiful. Like the water was great. The food was great, even though I got food poisoning on the last day by being greedy and eating somebody else's food, and we both got food poisoning. But the food was great. The hotels were fantastic. I didn't do too much nightlife. We were really tired, like jet lag, like crazy. So we didn't do too much nightlife. And we didn't go too crazy because if you know about Thailand, you know. So we didn't venture too deep. But I loved it. We did like a floating market, like we got in a little boat. really we shouldn't have done that because where was the hand sanitizer and the hand wash station? And them people was cooking on the river, but baby, that was some of the best pad thai I've ever had. Dirty hands and all. Chef's kiss. So
paid for it the next day, but it was good
no,
going
that's
down.
when I was fine. I got
it was
food
fine.
poisoning
Okay.
at a resort.
Oh wow!
No,
I thought this is when y'all were on the river.
No,
Oh,
we didn't
wow.
get food poisoning on that river. We got food poisoning at the last day at the resort. The resort's food.
Wow.
Yes.
Mm.
No. The river was fine. So, yeah. What about you?
I would say I don't know what it is today, but when I went back, went there, I think I went in like 2017, 2018. But Redding, California, is one of the most beautiful cities I think I've ever visited before. I went there with a group of friends, and there was like a river running through the city. It was definitely the summertime, but I could see snow-capped mountains in the background everywhere. The breeze, you could turn the air conditioning off because it was just that beautiful. There were miles and miles and miles of vineyards, and it was just perfect. Like people were so pleasant to be around. I don't even know the per capita of how the people were. It was just a really good time, and it was very beautiful. The city was very clean. It was hilly, you know. But I don't know what it is today. I don't know what the climate is today. But back then, it was really nice, and I just never forgot it.
What you talking, Brittany, in the comments? I caught a live. Oh, she's saying she caught this live. Oh, sorry, duh. Is the baby asleep already? Y'all are on a roll. No, she's in the room. She's up. You missed the part earlier when she told us to stop talking. Because she wanted to eat in silence. So
She will probably make another debut in just a moment.
Maybe.
Because she's the manager. She comes in and checks things. And
So yeah, no, she ain't sleep.
this is her Paw Patrol time before bedtime.
Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna go to relationships. No. Or just like general?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just generally, right? This question says, are you open to interracial relationships? And what about marriage? I'll go first. My answer is absolutely 100% yes. Give me what is the song Shrimp and Pasta?
What?
You know, White Boy on my roster.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually thought I was going to marry
a white man?
Not necessarily a white man, but just not a black man, you know, or someone who was, you know, come to find out would you call me earlier?
What do I call you?
What am I?
Oh, eclectic.
Okay, apparently I'm eclectic.
She is.
So I wanted somebody who appreciated, you know, other
eclecticism. I don't know if that's a word.
Me neither. It sounded good though.
Okay.
So I 100% yes would have dated and married, had children with another race. What about you?
I'm gonna say it in a minute. Brittany says, speaking of relationships, y'all's videos are great. Lots of truth and good talk when it comes to marriage. Thank you.
Brittany.
I don't want to snatch the weed. So what's the question?
We're gonna keep them coming, Brittany. As a matter of fact, if you have a topic you want us to touch on,
please let us know.
Put a few in the chat because we would love to.
That's great. Like, yeah, everybody that's streaming, put a few in the chat because we're coming up with stuff, but like, you know, it'd always be helpful to have, you know, a little outside counsel, if you will. So are you open to interracial marriage? Interracial relationships? What about marriage? I would say, if I'm gonna just be transparent, I thought, I don't know if this is gonna go over well, but I'm gonna say it. I actually thought for a while, probably like 2019, 2020, in my mind, I thought that I was probably going to end up with a white woman. I'm serious. And I only say that because I'm not like your traditional male. And so I had a stereotype against, like, I don't even know if it's a stereotype. I think I had in my mind the type of person that would accept me. And I guess I looked at, like, you know, how can I say this? Because I'm on camera and it's gonna live forever. Let me find my words. 1 second.
Is that helping or hurting?
So in my experience growing up black, right? I have a lot of friends. The overwhelming majority of my friends are black women. So I hear the comments and the things, right? So I just didn't think that I would end up with a Black woman because I don't present in a way in which like most, like your traditional male presented. So I thought it was gonna be a white woman because I was like, well, they don't seem to mind, you know. But my preference, what I wanted, I did want to date or marry a Black woman. I wanted Black children. Not that interracial people are not Black as well, but I wanted Coco and Negro.
Okay, what you grew up seeing,
Correct.
knowing. Yeah,
correct. So, yeah, that's probably much more of a deeper podcast topic too, huh? Or should I go here now?
That's a good question. Someone said, accept you in what ways?
But then they say, I know exactly what you're saying without saying it. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody gets it. I don't know how to. Somebody, you say what you think I'm saying in those comments. How about you say it? Because I don't want a kitchen table talk say it on the interwebs. But you say it. Okay? All right.
Brittany said she got it.
Okay.
It makes sense. Okay.
Is it helping or hurting? Is that the topic? The quote, Brittany, is it helping or hurting?
Or is that what you said?
Oh, John said it was hard for me too. What you say?
Well, John said he had a similar experience. He said he was in the same boat.
Hold on. Why can't I see his? Okay, he said interracial marriage. Interracial marriage is an easy. Okay. It was hard for me. Haha. No, she said that.
Yeah, John, it is. It's a whole lot to unpack.
Yeah, correct. Which is why I'm choosing my words. It's more than just this spitfire right here on live. You got to be wise with what you say now.
Maybe we'll do a podcast.
Hey, okay, come on, Lucky Charms. Thank you for giving me language. You don't show up in a way that masculinity is labeled in our community. There we go. I need a bell. I need a. Where's my baby toy? Send her. Can I send her a Joyfully Giles podcast sticker? We need your P.O. box. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the language. So I didn't have a pre-assumption that it was gonna be with a Black woman because of that. So, and then a whole bunch of other stuff which we'll talk about another time.
Mm-hmm. You got through it.
I knew we was gonna get there, but I wasn't finna say nothing crazy on camera. I'm gonna say what I feel, but you have to.
So thank you, Lucky.
You have to be this. This is why I think it's a great example as to why you need to have enough humility to know you don't have all the answers and all the words.
Yeah.
Because I knew what I wanted to say, but I didn't know if it would bold over well. And so those were. Thank you for those words. That was helpful. And I might just even go ahead and adopt that. Don't copyright that phrase because I might just adopt it when I talks about me going forward. So, okay.
Okay.
Okay. You remind me of my dad. That's how I know.
That's
okay.
Beautiful.
All right. Come on through, Lucky Charms. All right. Next card.
Next card, honey. Next card.
This is from Real Talk.
Real Talk. It's Real Talk. It says, if money wasn't an issue, how would you spend your time, sir?
Wow. If money was not an issue, how would I spend my time? If I'm gonna be honest, I promise this is the first thing that popped in my mind. If it really wasn't an issue, I would double down on our podcast all day long. Like I would really make that our whole life. Mm-hmm. Not like our whole life, but like our whole, like this life.
Maybe like a radio show, like every day. Like
yeah, but we got like it's what we're doing is not in a position to where it is generating revenue, if it even will. And so I can't put every egg in that basket because we need these lights on. Lights got to be on now. Okay. And we just bought a house. So, the lights got to be on now. Oh, correct. I wouldn't be in a 9-to-5. I ain't in a 9-to-5 now. So, yes, correct. No.
That's another podcast for another day as well.
What?
You not being at a 9-to-5.
I got that summertime sadness.
Yeah.
That's the first. Honestly, that is the first thing that came to my mind.
Thank you, Brittany.
Really, what I want to do. She knows this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. If you look at the page, you'll see we did one. Our first one was like 6. It was in our anniversary. The first one was in that hotel room in our anniversary.
It sure was. Almost
the practice one. Almost a year later.
We went through some stuff. We got back. Came back stronger.
Wet cement. All right. That's gonna be my code. So yeah, that's what I would really be doing. Oh, that's a good topic. Do you think a man and a woman should split bills 50-50? That you want to make that a part 3 of the other one we did?
Is it Amisha?
Amisha Harmon.
Come on. Would you like us to do that in a podcast? Because I feel like that conversation will consume like the rest of the time. Because there's so many ways you can break that down.
Oh, I think that's what is. This not because we asked them for podcast episodes.
Okay, so let's do that. We'll make that a podcast episode.
It could be a part 3 to the one we just dropped.
Oh yeah.
Because technically we did kind of get into like we didn't. Okay, yeah. We'll see how we can get it in. Maybe we should be writing this down. Okay. I was in the same boat. We're just looking over. It's hard for me. Okay. She said that while she was singing. Okay. The subject.
How did you know each other were the one? Oh, we can do that one quickly.
Do you want? Let me ask this. Do you want that to be I think these are podcast episodes that she's giving. Armisha, can you put in the chat? These are podcast topics you're giving? Because if so, we technically did that in episode 2 already.
Sure.
We talked through how we met.
Okay, but if not, we can run through that one really quick in this one. But you're right, it is already. Did we already answer this? Oh no, I haven't yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well you answer. She's saying yes, please. Yeah, okay, podcast. Cool. Yeah.
If money wasn't an issue, how would you spend your time? Y'all, I'd probably be like a travel. I would go around the world looking at different homes and selling them. I would be an international real estate agent, honestly, around the United States. Come to find out, I love new homes. I love learning all about them, their functions. I could do it all day. It would make me very happy to do that all day, just looking at floor plans and this and that. I would love it. As a matter of fact, when I was a teenager, I used to play The Sims all the time. But instead of being in like the family mode, I would often be in build mode, and I would just build houses left and right. I would build the whole community and just spend hours on the architect of the house. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Brittany said, are you looking into being a realtor?
You know, motivate me, girl, because I haven't looked into it, but I just recently expressed interest into it with a stranger that I met that I learned that was a realtor, and I was like, well, how did you get into it? I just didn't.
But you would do that if money wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Like you would just do that. Okay. All right. Should we do another real talk?
You would travel too, Tammy? Yeah. Girl, I would sell houses all over the nation, all over the world. I would just do that full time.
Ask each person, this is real talk. Ask each person in the group when were you most proud of me? You can go first.
So the question, hold on, we have a question. Brittany says, kite and string. Have you heard of the reference in the relationship? Who is that?
Who is what?
Oh no, break it down for us. I would love to
where's my phone? Oh,
to learn more kite and string. Well,
I wonder if the kite is the person in the clouds and the string is the person that's more grounded. Is that what that is?
Oh, someone said think Kevon, Brittany said think Kevon Stage and his wife mentioned it if y'all are familiar with them. Oh, I love Kevon Stage.
We're familiar, but I've never heard of that. So what can I Google it? Kite and string? What does that mean? Let me see. Kite and string relationship. It's definitely on Google. Oh yeah, it's from them. Okay. So the relationship between a kite and a string is one of interdependence and balance. The string provides control and prevents the kite from flying away uncontrollably, while the kite in turn gives the string something to do and a purpose, allowing it to soar. This relationship can be used as a metaphor for various aspects of life, such as leadership, relationships, and personal growth. Okay. So I kind of had it right. Okay. So which one do you, I think I know, but which one do you think?
No, you go first on that one.
I'm probably the kite. She's the string. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think there was a second part to that. Who is what? Oh, I just answered it. Okay. Yeah, I'm 100% the kite, and she is the string. 100%.
I'm curious to know what or Frederick or Melissa was like. Who was who in their relationship?
Kev is probably the kite.
Okay.
And Melissa the string. I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because to me, the kite is like, I think I haven't heard them talk about it, but I think the kite is kind of like the dreamer. They're in the clouds. They're going. It said, let me see. Interdependence. The string provides control and prevents the kite from flying away uncontrollably. Like when I tried to get a man $10,000, I thought about that the other day. While the kite in turn gives the string something to do and a purpose, allowing it to soar. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Y'all, Quincy was gonna get his
Yes, dreamer and supporter, but still balanced. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Quentin is 100% the leap, don't ask, and I'm like the whole there.
I got some parachutes. I ain't just leaping. Yeah, it's Kev if you read their book. Yeah, I could 100% see that. Yeah, 100%.
Most proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of moments that I'm proud of you for, but I would have to say the one that I reflected on.
I'm gonna have to get those off camera. Thank you.
That I'm most recently proud of you when I reflected on it and just where you are today.
Mm-hmm. I gotta reflect.
Yeah, it's just you deciding to pivot while you were grieving the loss of your grandmother and the loss of your single life.
My God.
And the loss of what was norm to you. You still decided to pick yourself up, work through your pain, and start again. But I couldn't motivate you enough to do that. I couldn't encourage you enough to do that. That is something that you had to, with God's grace, help get yourself, like you had to decide that for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That you weren't going to stay stuck, that you were going to choose to do the hard thing and grow and pivot in the unknown and the unsure. And this is new to me and I've never done this before. And maybe not even having a example, but trailblazing anyway. So I think for me, that pivotal moment for you is like when I was most proud of you. I'm proud of Quentin for deciding to push forward.
Okay.
You need a moment?
I'm trying. So okay. All right. Well, all right. I think what I'm most proud of, I think, is the way in which you delivered our daughter. That was a long 72 hours in that hospital. Actually, you had been there before the 72 hours of
I've been there for a week.
Yeah, you had been being monitored for a week. And then when labor started, it was 72 hours. So yeah, that whole 72 hours, it was a lot with them trying to, induce the labor, getting the epidural wearing off. Or what was it like? It was only working on one side of your body, if I remember.
Yeah.
It was one side.
So we had to keep
So we had to keep going. And then when it was actually like the active labor, well, hold on, back up. Even when like our doctor did some experimental stuff and caused a great deal of pain and angst with you.
And more delay.
And more delay, because she probably would have been here earlier, probably a day earlier, but even still shutting everything down and like, no, we're going to wait. And then laboring for a whole nother day. And then just like pushing and like, like you delivered our child, So I think that was probably my most, I have a few moments too, but that's the one that comes top of mind where I'm like that. I think I've told you this before. That was the one I gained a whole new level of respect for you. Like, it was like, wow, like you just birthed a baby. Like, so I think, but also I was very proud of you in that moment. That was, Yeah, it was good. And then it was just, to me, it helped our relationship the way in which it happened, because you wanted
A vaginal birth. Oh,
no, that's
sorry.
not what I was gonna say. You wanted your mom to be there, and I wasn't anti your mom, but it was very much our first kid, and it just so happened her mom couldn't be there because her mom got COVID, and then my mom couldn't be there because my mom was sick. But it wasn't COVID, so it was just us, and it was just us. You know, doctor, nurse. What's her name? Ginger. Nurse Ginger.
No, was it Ginger?
Her name was Ginger.
Ginger, yes, it was.
Because it wasn't Jerry. Your mama named Jerry.
Yeah,
her name Nurse Ginger. When it was really time to get it going. Yeah. So I just remember, like, you didn't give up. But I mean, you birthed our child. I don't even know if I have any additional words. Like, you birthed our child. So yeah, I was proud.
Thank you, babe.
Mm-hmm.
We got a few comments.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Kite and String came on stage. She was a string dreamer. Okay, gosh, that's good.
I know, right, Brittany? Like, I can't give a compliment without them trying to take it to,
Do what now? Let's see. Oh, wow. Birth is such an experience. Yes, it is. And it's so different for every woman. Men truly probably feel so helpless but proud during childbirth. Basically, yeah, my husband and I were alone because of COVID times. Yeah, basically. Well, let me say this. I didn't feel powerless. I wouldn't say that. How did I feel? Hold on, let me think about this.
Okay, what you thinking?
I felt like I was supposed to be support. Like, okay, going back to the kite and the string analogy, I would say in that moment she became the kite and I was the string. So to me, that whole, particularly in 72 hours, because when she was on pre-op and they just had her, baby, I had to go back home. Them couches was not friendly to my back. But when it was time, well, the back just gonna have to suffer. Let's stay here. But
you had just gone home too.
I did. I had just went home when they finally was like, all right, we ready. I'm like, okay, all right. But I didn't feel powerless. Honestly, I was praying the whole time. So I didn't feel powerless. I think I knew, I think I just believed that the Lord was going to cover us and keep us. And I just felt like I was just supposed to be support. So I supported the best way I knew how to support.
Yeah, Quentin was, at the time we had a business together. He was running the business.
Yeah.
Then helping me push. Like, it was a lot. Well, at one point he cut everything off with the business, but
yeah.
He was running that. We did call my mom is a nurse by profession. So she would be on the phone with us and other family members checking on us, and he was handling all of that. Plus supporting me. I want to add this. I don't think we've ever said this before, but Quentin had written out scriptures for me and like these really beautiful little notes, because one of my love languages is words affirmation. So he wrote them down, like, and taped them to my my bed, that I was a hospital bed that I was in. And so, like, as reminders, just to keep reading the word, keep being encouraged, like, because it was a really, really difficult time. But I would say that's some of the ways that he was like a supporter. Like, he made sure everything was good, so that all I could do was just focus on giving birth.
Birth this child.
Yeah.
Get out my belly.
I would agree.
What?
I would agree. I was definitely the kite and you were the string.
Oh yeah, yeah.
During birth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Let's see. Y'all do amazing at stopping to process before speaking to each other. Baby, that's been a work. That's a work. Is a work. That is a work. It took. Yes.
That's a work. That pause before you speak and being intentional with your tone and your words. It can work both ways, right? Because if you still say something even after you pause and it wasn't the best, or if it wasn't received the best, then it could be a thing too, right? But we try. We do try. Let's see.
Thank you, MB.
Okay. Maybe powerless isn't the verbiage, but it's hard to watch someone you love in pain. Yeah.
Okay, and can't help per se.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying.
I would agree.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Couple more, then we'll wrap up.
Did we ever answer?
Did we answer that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what we talking
Let's
about
do
right there.
2 more.
Okay, what you want to do? Relationship,
Let's do dating.
dating. Okay, dating. All right, dating. This we kind of already talked about this earlier.
Next.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Okay. Would you date someone with kids? Why or why not? So that's interesting because we talked about that.
Mhm.
Obviously, we're married now, so
Yeah.
but we did have a position on this prior to us getting together.
Yeah.
So for me, I did not want to date anyone with children. I didn't. And which is crazy because my mom is definitely a single mom. And I've had, my mom was a single mom, so she's dated men and then had us 3. I personally didn't because I think in my mind, honestly, I think I was in my mind a lot about what it meant to try to come into a situation where there were already 2 parents and like what it looked like and trying to like bond with the person I'm getting to know, bond with their kid and or children, and then bond with their other parent. Or like, to me, it just felt like a lot of work that I didn't want to do. And that's just as simple as it is. I mean, I just didn't want to. Now, if I had found somebody, like let's say you had a kid and we really kicked it off, I mean, I think anything would be possible. But if you're asking me what my initial want was, I wanted somebody, single and who did not have children, just to kind of run it. I ain't even planning to have my kid as early as we did. That wasn't in the plans.
Y'all, Quentin wanted to wait till he turned 40
That was my plan.
to have children.
So what am I, 36? I'll be 37 next year. We could have had a few years under our belt doing all the travel and the this
But
and
when
the
we
that.
met, he had just turned 31. Or
Was that 30? No, it was 32.
32.
Yeah, it was 32.
So we had 8 years. I was like, and I'm 3 years older than Quentin.
Mm-hmm.
So just to flow into my answer. So I love children. I have a good time with kids. I taught them a lot throughout my professional career. I do. I enjoy them. I think they're cool to be around. Also, a lot of the men that I was kind of entertaining or talking to or thinking to, they all had kids, at least one. Okay. And they were pretty cool. So the third thing is statistically, I don't know if I really believe that there are like a good quality of men out there, which is not fair, that didn't have kids. It seemed like the good guys had kids, at least one. That's what it felt like. That was my reality at the time. So I was open to it, but I did have stipulations. If possible, 1 to 2 only, preferably 1. And my requirement was that the child had to be at least a minimum of 5 years old. Because in my mind, you and the mother of your child should have figured feelings out, emotions, shared parenthood. You have a reasonable schedule of who has the baby when. That maturity should have set in them first 5 years with how we're going to care for this child. So if I come into the picture, it should be easy, So that was the mentality that I had. I don't know if that's a reality, but that's just the mentality I had at the time. So I was very much open to dating a man who had at least a child that was a minimum of 5 years old. Because when we got together, I was turning 35.
Yeah. That's it.
And if I'm being really honest with you, I thought I was going to end up with an older gentleman.
And got one all young and spry.
Yeah, I went in the kiddie pool.
And I went into Cougar Land. Yes. Before getting married, my fear dating a man with a child was getting attached to them, then splitting up. Yeah.
And that's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah.
You would be able to run behind a child at 40?
Yeah, my back's strong. I can run around. Yeah, sure.
He barely running now.
You right. You right. I'm barely. You see her back there eating. Chloe, get my baby off camera. She all right. She need privacy. Yes.
We told y'all she'll come back out.
Growing every day because of that right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. My baby need privacy. She didn't say she want to be on. It's good. Yeah. Okay. You finna go back and watch Paw Patrol?
You got about 10 more minutes. It's gonna be bedtime.
Okay. Go watch. Bye. Bye. All right, which one? Dating, relationships?
Last one.
Last one, best one?
Relationships.
Okay.
I'll tell you how we handled it. It says, how would you handle a surprise pregnancy? What if you're not in love? Well, we were. We're going to apply this to us.
Yeah, so we were in love.
Yeah.
And it was a surprise.
Mhm.
So we did not have the sex, not even a little bit, while we were dating. Our first time having sex was when we were married.
On the honeymoon.
On the honeymoon, not even the night of. We were so tired after that wedding.
We waited like, 3 days before?
I think
2 or 3 days?
I think 2 days.
2 days?
2 days after we were
That's
actually
how tired
married.
we were.
We were so tired from that wedding. So yeah, it was a surprise. Like I said, my beautiful child, thank you, Lord. She wasn't in our plans to be here, but she's here.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, how did you handle a surprise pregnancy?
I think I was just so shocked.
Yeah.
I was in shock probably for like a week that it was even happening. And I don't think I really grasped the reality of there's a human in me outside of the symptoms of me being extremely tired and really bad constipation. Sorry if that's TMI.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, when I first heard her heartbeat, I think it all settled in for me in that moment. But initially, I was just kind of like in my shell because we also decided that we weren't going to tell anybody until
3 months.
13 weeks.
13
yeah,
weeks.
The first trimester. So I didn't know what to do with myself. I was all over. I was a shell of myself, but I also didn't know what to do with myself because I'm like, man, this is happening. I really wanted some time with him to just travel and see the world and do all the fun things that we talked about before we got married. We had a plan, y'all, to just have a lot of fun and just be and do and exist. And now I'm gearing up for motherhood.
Yeah.
So it was I don't know. How do you think I handled it?
I didn't even know you. I don't know. I don't know. Like really in hindsight, I mean, we dated. If you're new here, hi. We met. Hold on. How did I say it? We met, dated, got engaged, and married all in the same year. So we met January 31 of 2021. We were married by December 12th of 2021, and we definitely conceived December 14th, December 15th of 2021. So like we knew each other. We had already had the confirmation from the Lord that we were each other's spouses. But like really and truly, do you ever really know anyone until you live with them? Like, do you really know? Because then you can't run, you can't hide. You know, you can't get off the phone and that be it. I'm here, you're here. So when I say I ain't even really know you, I don't know if you handled it well. I didn't know you. I was getting to know you, getting to know me now as a husband, apparently as a father. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like we handled it the best we could. And we had started a business. We had signed a contract for the business that we started on the honeymoon. So imagine our shock and surprise a month later when breast is tender, stomach is cramping, and then you eating candy. She don't eat candy. That's how. So I knew first when all that was going on. When she picked up this job, I'll never forget it. We were looking for another place, and she went and picked up a Jolly Rancher, and I said, "You eating candy?" I put all them things together. You pregnant? And we took that pregnancy test, and sure enough, who you saw back there eating that food was in there growing. Yes. Okay. So how do you handle it? I would say, well, for us, because we were married, so I'm just speaking in the context of marriage, you just got to be committed. Like we know what happens if you have unprotected sex. Mm-hmm. Well, we were married. We did the married thing.
And here she is.
And here she is. So you. How did
you handle it? I don't know if I heard you say it.
How I actually handled it?
Yeah.
I just moved full steam ahead. I don't really know if I thought like, okay, I handle it like this today. I had a kid. I started thinking money. We did just talk about this on the last podcast. I started thinking money and saving pennies and coins because she got to eat. The kid got to eat. Like she has to eat.
He went into like this sergeant. I remember my experience of you. He went into like this sergeant mode of money needs to be right. House needs to be, like everything needs to be in order on the back end to make sure this kid has a comfortable life that didn't ask to be here, that has a need for nothing. That's the mode he went into.
She didn't ask to be here. We created a human.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take care of said human.
You do.
So yeah, I guess that's how I handle it.
So what
I
they
probably went way too militant.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I appreciate the honesty. God bless you both. Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they do. Never put away immediately. They'll be back. Yes.
Oh, that food?
Yes.
Yeah, child. And here she come right now.
Transparent, good combo.
Hi, baby.
You want to say hi?
You
Okay,
do?
you want to say hi?
You sure?
She want to say hi.
Okay, come on. Real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Say
Say
hi.
hi.
Ow.
Did you poop?
Did you stink?
It's not funny.
It's not. We're potty training right now.
Okay. Please put your foot down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Did we answer the question? Oh, well, Tammy has a question. Please stop
Let me
it.
see.
Do you guys want more children? Hey, that's the man.
Yes, Tammy, I do. Currently,
What I-
Quentin
Didn't I just
does.
ask you to?
Because depending on the
Stop.
day, he doesn't.
Mm.
But right now,
Okay,
he's
go
on board.
watch Paw Patrol. Yeah.
I want one more. I don't care if it's a girl or boy, but I
Okay,
want a
thank you.
boy. So yeah,
This is saying hi.
say bye bye.
Okay. Say bye bye because we about to go.
You gonna say bye bye?
Bye bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Hop down, Pooh. We about to come. Hey. Okay. All right.
Toddler being a toddler.
So yeah, do we want one more right now? Yes. I'm saying right. Okay, cool. Right now, yes, but after a while, I'm gonna be tapped. I'm gonna be tapped out. So yeah.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. She is a cutie.
Thank you.
I'm biased.
Yeah. So okay, y'all. So that's it for tonight. Thank y'all for being on this impromptu live. We're thinking about doing Thursday nights, thinking about calling it Thursday date night with Q and V, where we'll do lives and then we'll still be dropping the podcast. It's about not my son. Who is she?
Okay.
You want to play with your toys while we talk?
Okay,
Okay,
go
well,
ahead.
we about to be we saying bye to the people right now. We about to be done talking.
Yeah.
Because it's nap time. I mean, it's sleep time. What time is it? Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
baby.
girl.
It's 9:00. So this has been great. So we'll come out with some graphics and all the things to let you know because we're gonna try to be a little more consistent with the live. So we love y'all. Thank y'all. Oh, come on, Ben. Let's pray out. Thank you, Lord, so much for your goodness and grace. God, we thank you for the live today. Lord, we bless you. We praying, baby. We bless you. And we just thank you for the people that were here. We thank you for what you're doing in our lives. And God, we ask that you continue to lead us and guide us. In your name, Jesus, we pray and ask. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Bye, people. Y'all have a good night. Say bye-bye.
Bye, people. Have a good night. I can't watch it on Pop the Room.
Okay, Pooh. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye.
Bye, y'all.